Now the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session.
Go on, you Endo, eat up.
Nice flavour. You can really taste the sake. That was delicious.
Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet, I hardly think anyone could pass out from eating something like this.
What's the matter, you Endo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has?
Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... I mean, it could never...
Less bleating, more eating, witness.
Fine, whatever. See? I told you it doesn't affect me in the slightest. We might be a lightweight, but come on, nobody's that light. Seriously, nobody gets drunk off It looks like it worked.
Oh my! Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
Oh. Oh. My name is Owen. I'm 5. You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh.
So he's Endo's 4th personality?
I hardly think a child like him could have motive to murder the victim. And even if he had motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh. It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now he's standing here before us. It's clear that none of Endo's personalities can be the killer. Where can I even go from here? Shisho? Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Why don't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? What a scary lady. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please, and sugar on top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I loved Shisho.
Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heart-rending, but no discord. Prosecutor said Marty's right. Owen isn't the killer.
But then, don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Endo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen's only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado.
Exactly. The other three personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably
wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then who did it?
Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honour. I now know who it is that first laid out the Karuta cards.
But I thought it was the victim, right?
No, Your Honour. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than... I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado.
How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Polkunken.
I don't know what a Polkunken is, but I know I'm definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
Yes, let's hear the defence's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you.
I understand, Your Honour. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was first discovered?
Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky Wet.
That's right. But then we found out the message originally read Owen Forth.
Which implicated the young boy Owen.
Exactly. And the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo.
Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen Forth message, and that convinced was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackquill. It would seem that Owen and the other three personalities don't share the same memories. Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado and tried to hide Owen from us. Oh.
But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master.
So naturally the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen.
I see. That does make sense.
This is naught but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe I might know something about that.
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent.
Objection!
But
Your desperation is disgraceful. You should realise when it's time to let it go.
I saw it. I saw Shisho getting... Owen, you do know something, don't you? Yeah.
Oh my! Is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sadmardi? Ugh. It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping on Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything about what you saw? I was so scared. Oh, so scared. Owen? His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him.
Is he all right?
His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away.
I see. Yes. Please do whatever you can to help the poor boy.
Will do, Your Honour. I better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand, dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Yeah, blood was dripping down to Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face?
As I expected, all I managed to obtain from the child is a tale he dreamt up.
I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped from the ceiling or something? What do you think, Simon?
I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead.
Huh? What thing?
That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotates your thinking about?
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around?
Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way.
No, it isn't. Have you ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate might just work perfectly after all.
Come again?
All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been laying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder.
What?
That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means all the visuals in my matrix are off by 90 degrees.
And?
This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery.
And which mystery is that?
The mystery of how blood could be dripping on the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere above him. I remember now. Someone was sitting up on top of Shisho. So trying to recall his master's bloody kill is what spooked Owen originally. The bloodstained victim's face red from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead perhaps. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see. So that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accuser's a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? That injury of Mr. X is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder. Why? It seems you've dug yourself into a pit you can't crawl out of. No. Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has an injury on his forehead. Your Honour, I sense the defence is finally ready to let it go and move on.
Well, Miss Sykes, I understand you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without good reason.
Well, the lawyer did her best, but all signs point to the defendant's guilt. Every time she gave up, she tried everything she could. I really don't want to back down.
Silence!
Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence?
I wouldn't say that, it's just...
Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? Were those just empty words?
Oh, of course not. Just that all the cards are stacked against us.
Are you still stuck on that line of thinking? Jesus Christ! Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky?
I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer.
Then do your duty in believing him to the very end.
I will. Sam's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer and he's depending on me.
Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom.
The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackquill was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor.
I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Sober.
Yeah, I got it. The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session.
Owen, will you be alright with that?
Okay. So somebody was sitting on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smushing something in Shisho's face. That's funny.
What is it?
I still hear discord in Owen's voice. I don't sense any inconsistencies with his statements and emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either.
Ah, so that's it, huh?
Did you figure something out?
Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there.
Okay. Makes sense, I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood measure and information will be ready to go. So I just got to present some evidence on what I was being vague about, huh? Somebody smushing something. I'm guessing it's either the crime photo or the autopsy. Let's try the autopsy. I've not had to use that yet.
Objection!
Not the autopsy. What do you think, Owen? Does this piece of evidence go against this statement of yours? No. Not at all, lady. Lady? You're technically older than me. Look, Owen, don't call me lady, okay? Oh no, now the lady's mad at me. Miss Sykes, please don't make the witness cry. It's not that funny.
Objection!
Let's put a name to the thing I was uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon right here on the crime scene photo. Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face.
Take that!
The mystery person that Owen saw pressed sober into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. I grow weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate sober? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree. Well, I disagree. There's a way the sober could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? You'll explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with... The culprit must have used the sober before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was the raw sober dough. What? Order! Order in the court! Yes, sober dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? Are you alright, Prosecutor Sudmarty? I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about now? Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim with was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. Ugh! Why, you smarmy! Afterward, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit. But who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense? Everyone. Now you, sir. Everyone knows how to fucking cut dough into noodles. It's a very good point, Prosecutor Sudmardi. No, it's fucking not. It's a basic life skill. Cooking. I heard cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. Then what about the dying message? How'd you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Uendo's Owen personality. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they held no other meaning. Perhaps they spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? It doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do. You're scaring me. I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Faye didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentle with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisha was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Owen, you saw the killer's face? Oh, I did it again. So who was it, Owen? Do you remember? I don't know who it was. I'm picking up some noise. There's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analysing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, defence. Let it go and move on. If he says that one more fucking time, I'm going to make him let go of this mortal coil and move on to the fucking Twilight Realm himself. No, there is still discord in Owen's heart and that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I cannot give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us? Okay. I'll hand you a new info and run an update then. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisha was standing over me. Why are you happy about that?
Got it!
Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger, rather it was the accused. Therefore, it's only natural he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. It's the smell of... You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Oh, the smell of... Oh dear, we've lost him. Owen! It seems Owen's now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let us continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimonies, the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother, the child's words are insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. What about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe that's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. There are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses. He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly impossible. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused Bucky Wet. Who said that? What the?
Hey, stay out of my shed. I never use hair products or anything with a smell. If I wore something like that, the smell getting the sober. Boom, check it.
You must have sobered up a bit if you're able to do that. Mr. Wet, are you supposed to be resting in the infirmary?
Whatever. You think I'd let my sober stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see.
I believe we have no choice but to try it, strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied there's no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First sweet bean buns, now savoury soba. What a delectable trial this has been. The texture's different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Karain called Banu Pon.
What do you think, Miss Chickadee? My soba's pretty good, isn't it?
It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon?
Still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simon, why always gotta be so hard on me? Oh dear.
Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest.
Rest? That isn't a lump of plain old weedy old done dough, you know. I'm fresh like my sober. You don't let soba dough rest. It's about the free freshness of soba. Ground the seed fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodle through.
What the hell did you even have?
Good grief, what a defendant.
At least Bucky isn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume?
Looks like he remembered something.
The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody.
Oh, who might that be?
There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person.
Take that!
Gairu Tornado? Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she?
Just a moment, Defense. Would you throw suspicion on Gairu now because of a scent? Your Honor, there's no need to go along with his ever-changing claims of the defense.
I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent.
That's the thing about searching for the truth. You change your mind when you learn new information. Then again, a fucking religious nut wouldn't know that, would they? But Gairu could have been at the crime scene.
Yes, but...
You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. How vulgar. His Honour's not interested in such things. He's a bloke, of course he is.
Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Gairu some questions given the circumstances. There's nothing to do with her balloons, of course.
Thank you, Your Honour. Paul Kuhnker. Thank you for calling this disciple of Tornado School of Replica back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you know and love, Gairu Tornado. 1, 2, balloon!
What wonderful balloon artistry!
Your Honour, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, we called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. The case has left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume.
And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Gairu, you know about Owen, right? Well, yeah. I often played with him at Shuso's request. So that means you could have left the fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and know Owen? You think I'm a murderer? How could you? The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child, it is outrageous the defense could accuse this woman. But that's right, you don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Gairu. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still... Enough. Please feel free to leave, Gairu. But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Oi, Gayru, you're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing leaving halfway through? Ah! There's a bandage on Gayru's forehead. And since we know Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere. Impossible. How did you know, Simon? I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your fear would remain a groundless accusation. Your Honour, Prosecutor Sadmadi, the scent of perfume and injury to the forehead, these things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Gayru. Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Teifu Tornado? Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you're prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see to it you never stand in a court of law again. I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Whose side are you on? Go on then, into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice anyway. Oh, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to witness Gayru Tornado, the defence wishes to indict her. There's no reason to hold back, not if I really believe in my client. The defence wishes to formally indict Gayru Tornado for the murder of Teifu Tornado. I have tried to be merciful, but now not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You'll have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Gayru Tornado. That bandage is just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday. That's all. Cooking, huh? Really? Interesting you say cooking. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 o'clock, do you, Gayru? But I really don't know anything wrong until Schuster was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist. Bloom, there you have it, an adorable little kitty. How would you suspect a cutesy-wootsy balloon artist like me, huh? Gayru, I've meant to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Don't you think I know that? You don't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Raguko artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Raguko storyteller too, like my late daddy. But she should have told me to do balloon art instead. I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Raguko artist either. You still gonna suspect poor little Fang like me? Well, yes, because you just gave us a fucking motive. Please stop trying to skirt the issue with your skirt. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, ain't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. With a twisted twist. I'ma cut you, witch. Okay. Go ahead and make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it?
Oh my! Is this yet another hidden personality?
Simon, is everybody in the Tornado School like this?
How should I know?
Yeah, I visited the dressing room during the time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisha and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw that no Shisha left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know. The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited. Sagaru's saying she went to the dressing room but then left right away.
Don't take her at her word.
Come on, you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened.
Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination.